back to Llama Mama Kayla's Yarn Tube. I'm Kayla. I live in Louisiana, and I am so grateful that you stopped by for a visit today. So why don't you grab yourself a drink, maybe a snack, and a project to work on, and let's visit. Hey friends, thanks for joining me at my desk today. I am still crocheting on this baby blanket. I'm really hoping to get some miles in it this week. I get inches in every day, but I hope this week it turns into miles. This is a baby blanket that Big Daddy is going to give to a coworker for their new grandbaby who is probably about 3 weeks old now, maybe. I'm not really for sure on that, but it's the baby's here. But anyway, so I'm working on this, and I have to work on something else every now and then because these colors just get to me after a while, and I need to just create something, you know. So this morning I did work on another project. I'm going to be creating another art doll, and so that's what I worked on today. I'll show you the pieces that I did. I said I was going to try to do the pieces for the center of this, the eyes and the beak and all, but I just wanted to work on something else to get a little practice in. So I did this triangle, and I had a starting chain of 17. Now, it wasn't easy, but I did it. I mean, it was a struggle, but I mean, I just kept at it, and I was able to get it done. And then I had to come back and crochet in, 16. And so anyway, so this is a triangle. And this is a triangle. Right? Yeah. There it is. This is going to be a piece of cake. And so I wanted it to be an art doll head. But it looks like it's going to be pretty big. But I may try to make it work anyway, because I wanted to create this piece of cake for my birthday and have a birthday art doll. And so that's my plan. Let's see if those triangles are even the same size. Yeah, they'll match up pretty good. So now I just got to do the inside of the cake. So that's what I'll probably do sometime tomorrow. Monday. Well, today I'm recording this really late Sunday night, so I have not went to bed to wake up for it to be my Monday yet, but technically it is Monday. But so I was going to make that cake head for an art doll and decorate that and have a little fun with that. So after I get that done, I'll probably record decorating it and such, so that'll be fun. But you want to give me some ideas for art dolls? Like what kind of art doll could you see me doing? So I might do some more of different kinds, and I might even offer some on Etsy. I did talk to my son Dakota about that, and he was thinking that was a good idea. So I might even put some on Etsy, and he was looking some stuff up, and but anyway, so tell me what kind of art doll you would like to see. Not that you would purchase it, I'm not saying that, but just some ideas of dolls to do. Nobody's making any kind of commitment. Make that very clear. You're not making any kind of commitment, you're just giving me suggestions. So anyway, today, or should I say yesterday, since it is Monday. So on Sunday, we just relaxed and caught up. I know Big Daddy napped a lot on the love seat in there, and I fell asleep in my computer chair here at my desk, and I woke up screaming because I had to go potty. In real life, I had to go potty, but in my dream, I also had to go potty, and it was like I was at school or something, and this bully girl, who I know, was holding my arm and pulling me back and wouldn't let me go in the bathroom. And I was screaming, somebody to help me, screaming for her to get her hands off of me. I woke up like it was really happening. I woke myself up screaming. And I had to go to the bathroom really bad. Oh, dreams can be so weird. Yeah, that was pretty weird. Anyway, I don't remember dreaming that much lately. Like, I don't know. I mean, I can't remember any dreams that I've had lately. That was the first one in a while. And that was a doozy. Yeah, I woke up screaming. But I was just sitting here in my chair at my desk here. My computer chair, and just fell right asleep. Earlier I had thought about going and getting into bed and taking a little nap, but then I just never did make it in there to do that. I watched this series today on Peacock TV called The Apple Never Falls. It's 7 episodes. I guess they're probably about an hour long, I guess. Or maybe 45 minutes, I don't know. But the name of it's The Apple Never Falls. And it was really good. I enjoyed that. Angela watched it also, and she enjoyed it. So it was just kind of a mystery, you know. You don't really know what happened. You're just trying to figure it out. And I thought several different things along the way. And one of them, what I was thinking is what really did happen. But I like shows that, you know, you can't just figure it out right away. But the reason why I did kind of figure that one out is because I had watched another show that had kind of the same ending. I can't get, anytime I get close to the corners, I don't know what's up with that. Let me pull it a little bit closer to me and see. But yeah, I've got to make the eyes and beak for this blanket. And I went ahead and worked on that art doll first because I needed some practice doing those type of things. But really what I need practice on is making the circle. Yeah, because on my eyes I'm going to have to make a circle and then crochet around in the stitches, but at the same time trying to get my loops tight so that it looks decent, right? So that's going to be my issue, is holding those stitches tight enough. And somebody had mentioned about my Wool Jeanies. Why don't I try one of those? That wouldn't keep the tension tight. I need the tension tight right here. And even that way out here, it's not even going to keep the tension tight there, because that thing swings and spins. The tension is not tight. But, I don't know what I'm going to do to... I mean, I just got to practice, I guess, to get that tension tighter. When I'm trying to do, like, starting an amigurumi, and, you know, you crochet so many times in the circle, and then when you go around the increase, you just need that, you need these loops tight so they're not big, and, you know, you don't want spaces in your amigurumi. So I guess it's just going to take some practice. I don't know, but yet I hadn't been practicing it. I've been kind of avoiding it. Because, you know, I tried it last week and I just did not like the way it was turning out. When I tried to do those pink cheeks, which I'm glad it didn't because I didn't want to use pink anyway. But what did you guys end up doing this past weekend? What was going on in your world? Go ahead and give me the lowdown. What you did. I just crocheted and watched that whole series, which is 7 episodes. I watched that this weekend. And that is all I've done. Except hold the cats and hold Phoebe. Stuff like that. But I didn't go anywhere on Sunday. You know, Saturday we went and did groceries and things like that. But on Sunday I did not go anywhere. Tomorrow, or well, Monday, I keep forgetting what day it is. Monday, I do plan to go to Michael's, just because I can. Big Daddy said, "What are you doing tomorrow?" I said, "I'm going to Michael's." He said, "What are you going to Michael's? What are you going to get at Michael's?" I said, "I don't know. I'm going just because I can." So that's what I'm celebrating today, is because I can. You'd think I'd already have that in here, but I mean, I swear I've been crocheting, but that just seems to not be getting any smaller. I need that to get smaller and this blanket to get bigger. And I need to just make myself do the eyes and the beak and see if the wings are going to make it or not. And I'll be glad when I can work on something else with some color. Which that cake slice is going to have color. It's going to be rainbow on the inside. So that will be a lot of color. And then I'm going to decorate it with beads and charms and different things like that. So it's going to be a goodie. It will be a goodie. I can't wait to work on it and get it done. That's my yarn split right there, like really bad in 2 places, and I went on and crocheted anyway. Okay, so I think I'm doing pretty good though. I mean, like I said, when I was working on that it's the chaining and then going back, that was a little frustrating. I mean, I did it, but it wasn't easy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I could have just stopped and said I can't do it. But I wouldn't have been happy with myself. So I made myself do it. And I can do it. I just, you know, nobody likes hard work. And it was hard work, okay? It was. And I know doing the circle and then going back and increasing each stitch is really going to be hard work too. That's what's going to be really frustrating, because I don't know if I can get those little stitches, the loops, like this loop. Like when I'm trying to do that, this loop ends up really big. Let me see if I can just go in and show you what I'm talking about. Like this loop will end up big while I'm trying to do all this, and then I end up with that. That's what I'm ending up with. See how loosey-goosey that is? And that just does not work for amigurumi. I need it to be tight, but see this, I'm able to like put my hands here and pull this and get it tight. But when you're just starting a project, you don't have anything to hold on to hold it down or anything to try to make that tight. So yeah, I'm gonna work on a few different things to try to figure that out. And I'll eventually figure it out. But it's aggravating not being able to just do it. Someone had said something about me crocheting. I forgot what they said. I forgot the exact words. But pretty much it said, you know, that you're crocheting. Most people, or you could have easily just said, I can't do it, and sit around and feel sorry for yourself. Okay, so I'm just going to be really open and honest with you guys. Here is the tea, okay? I don't feel sorry for myself about my hands. Where that comes in for me is food. I feel sorry for myself when I can't eat something. Because I'm hungry, okay? I'm hungry. I really am. I don't care what you say. Liquid foods just does not fill you up. Like, I just need something that's going to sit there for a while. And that's why I eat oatmeal, even though I hate oatmeal. Because it is more like eating a meal, eating food. And I've gotten different flavors. And I did try cooking that oatmeal with milk, and it was horrible. It did not cook. It just didn't ever cook, and it was horrible. So I wasted a half a cup of milk and a packet of oatmeal on that. So I'll just do it the way I've been doing it. But I don't like oatmeal. I never have liked oatmeal. And I'm eating some grits when I can too. But yeah, I'm hungry, and it makes me sad. When we go to the grocery store and I just see things that look so good, and I just, you know, wish I could get that. That's when I feel sorry for myself. Said the fat woman. It's not about my hands. It's about being hungry. I mean, being hungry is a horrible feeling when you're just so hungry. You feel like you could eat anything. And you can't eat anything. You can eat nothing. So yeah, that's where that comes in for me. And I hate to admit that. So y'all don't tell anybody, okay? We'll just let that be our little secret. But yeah, and sometimes Big Daddy goes in there and cooks something. Like, he fixed him some barbecue something today, and oh my God, it smelled so good. I was just like, oh God, that smells good. But I didn't tell him. I didn't tell him because I didn't want him to feel bad. But it did smell good, and my stomach was hungry. My stomach was saying, that smells good. But that is hard. It is hard. And, you know, it is, everything sounds good. Everything looks good. I just can't eat it. So what do you think would bother you the most? Not having fingers or not being able to eat? Like, which one would you have the most trouble with? Mine is the not being able to eat. I try, though. I'm not a quitter. I try to eat stuff. I throw it up. When it won't go down, it gets stuck in my esophagus, down in my chest. And I end up throwing it up. But I'm not a quitter. I keep trying. And I know people probably don't understand that. Well, why do you keep trying? Because I'm hungry. I'm hungry, okay? Being hungry is not a good feeling. And I'm that way every day. Just like, I'm like, I'll feed somebody, okay? If I got anything in my pantry or freezer or fridge, and somebody's hungry or wants something, I'm gonna feed them. Like those kids that come down, they eat all kinds of stuff here at my house because I'm gonna feed them. I'm gonna feed anybody. So one day we were at a restaurant and this guy came in. I don't know, I didn't see him come in, but I seen him, he was leaving, and he stopped. He wasn't like right next to us, but he stopped and he said, "Y'all got any leftovers?" I was like, "What?" And he said, "Y'all have any leftovers? I'll take them if you do." I said, "No, but I'll buy you a meal." I mean, I wouldn't give somebody my leftovers. I would buy them their own meal. There's no way I would give somebody leftovers to eat. So anyway, I went up there and gave the cashier some money, and I said, "This is to cover his meal." So he got him something to eat. But yeah, if I got money, and somebody's hungry, I'm gonna buy them something to eat, because I don't want anybody to be hungry. It's just the way I feel, and I'm gonna force feed anybody that comes in my house. My kids, I'm always like, they'll come over and I'm like, "You want such and such? You want this? You want that?" And they're like, "No, I'm okay." And I just keep on, like, "Well, do you want this? Do you want that? Well, we got this, you know." And I'm just trying to feed them the whole time they're here. And then whenever my kids are starting to leave, I'll say, "Well, I'll go in there and look in the pantry and see what there is that, they like." I'm like, "You want some Pop-Tarts? Here's a box of Pop-Tarts that hadn't been opened." And Dakota's like, "Well, okay, if you just want me to take them." I said, "Well, if you'll eat them, take them. But if you're not going to eat them, leave them, because Big Daddy that's something he can eat on the way to work." But I'd rather just, I just like to give my kids stuff when they start to leave. But they done took about everything. Whenever Dakota, he was the first one to move out. When he moved out, we lost just about all our stuff, okay? I mean, we had to go buy a blender, which he had a KitchenAid thing, and so that's all that was ever used here. But then after he moved out, we realized we didn't have a blender, so we had to, not a blender, a mixer, a hand mixer. I guess I could back out a little bit now. A hand mixer. We did not have a hand mixer. And so then he took his food processor, so we had to buy a little chopper. I mean, it was stuff that was his that he took mostly. I mean, I did give him bowls and plates and different things that I had plenty of. And so, but like, a lot of stuff was Dakota's. Well, then whenever it come time for Elijah to move out, he took pots and pans and woks and, knives, whisk, and all this kind of stuff. I mean, he took all the stuff that was his. And then we were just like, we didn't have nothing. So Big Daddy had to get us some pots and pans, boilers and saucepans and stuff like that. Cookie sheets and pizza pans and all that, because they took it all. And then, so Big Daddy was asking me the other night, he said, "What has happened to all our towels and wash rags?" I said, "I don't know. I wonder if the kids are taking them." Because we used to have a stack of towels, like so many towels that they wouldn't all fit in the cabinet. And we used to have so many wash rags, they all wouldn't fit in the wash rag bin. I have a bin that all the wash rags go in the cabinet. And they all wouldn't fit in there. And now, we don't even fill that bin up yet anymore. And so I'm just like, I don't know what happened to them. The kids must be taking them when they come over. I don't know if they are or not. But it's like everything's just disappearing. Which I don't care if they are. If they need them, I want them to take them. But we laugh about it because we don't know what's happening to our stuff. And I doubt anybody's breaking in my house just to steal my wash rags. Anyway, so if you had kids when they got grown and moved out, did you lose a lot of stuff too? Like stuff you were used to using? No, my kids, like Elijah always wanted, like for Christmas, he always wanted knives and like I remember one year he got a wok, so he was up very early Christmas morning cooking fried cooking fried rice because he had got a wok for Christmas, and he would get you know, pots and pans and stuff like that too. And Dakota always wanted bacon stuff. So yeah, it was theirs to take. But then we realized we didn't have anything. Trying to... Oh man, it's getting hot in here all of a sudden. And we're supposed to have some cool nights, like it's supposed to be around freezing tomorrow night, I think. So, but and all week I think it's supposed to be on the cooler side. And then after Easter it'll probably start warming up. It'll be summer the next day probably. I don't know, but it will start warming up. Do you have plans for Easter? Like, what are y'all doing? I guess we don't really have any plans since, I don't know if Dakota will come out, but I know Elijah's not going to come home. He's, he was just here in February, so I know he's not going to come home. But, Dakota might come over. I don't know what he has planned. Who knows? Oops. Let me slip stitch that. And I know I'm just doing, I slip stitched in the second one and the third one, and now I'm slip stitching in the hole. I always skip that first one. That one. Whew. See, I'm getting it. I mean, you know, it ain't always easy, but it's happening. Maybe I turned the blanket. I don't know what it is about these corners. That does seem to be the hardest part for me. It's these corners. I guess it's the angle. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, when we were at the grocery store, we went in Walmart. Big Daddy did go get him some sausage. He said that was for his Easter. I was like, okay. I don't know what he plans on doing with it. I'll probably just have mashed potatoes. I was trying to think of ways to like make mashed potatoes more interesting. Besides just gravy, brown gravy. So I did get like some country gravy. And also for soups, like sometimes I can eat like chicken broth or cream of chicken. And so I was trying to think of ways to do that. And so I got, so I did get some, what's the little cow cheeses at the back? They come in a circle with a lid, and then it's like individual slices of cheese with like, I got herbs and onions, or garlic and herbs, or something like that maybe. I can't think of what you call those. It's got a cow on them. I did get a pack of those, or I got a little round thing of that to put in. I figure I could put that in soup, like cream of chicken, or just chicken broth, just something to make it a little more interesting. You know, like Big Daddy comes home from work, he's like, what you want for dinner? I mean, okay, chicken broth or mashed potatoes. Which one do you want? Well, neither. I don't want either one. It gets hard. It does. And I get so, like, just tired of eating the same thing. I do. But I'm not putting foods in a blender. Like, no, that's not happening. I'm like, throw up just thinking about that. And we do smoothies. And I do have a potato soup. But it's just a little bit too lumpy. The pieces in there are a little bit too much. And I end up getting it hung up in my esophagus. So we do blend that on down to be a smoother potato soup. And so I did get some sour cream to go in the potato soup to see if that'll, you know, like jazz it up a little bit. Yeah, but I just can't do like, I can't mix foods in a blender. That's just not happening. And plus, who's going to do all that? Okay, when Big Daddy comes home, he needs to do something quick, simple, and so he can go sit down and get off his knees. His knees bend backwards. That's the trouble with his knees. They bend backwards on him, so if he stands up there too long. So there's nobody here to put foods in a blender and make all this different stuff and then clean it up and all that, you know. That's just not happening. I mean, I wouldn't. The thought of that even just makes me sick, though. A little bit of a knot in there. Well, come on. You can see I'm getting aggravated with it. And it has nothing to do with my hands or anything. It's just the yarn has a knot in it here. There. There we go. Well, I turned the corner, so that's a good thing. Now I'm working on the next round. The next round of this blanket. Okay, I'll put my stitch marker in over here so that when I come back around I don't you know, not pay attention and jump over that corner, because that could happen. Yeah, I'm getting a little tired of just this one color though. But I do want the whole blanket just to be this instead of making it different colors. I just want it to be this, and I was thinking about doing a brown border, but maybe not. I think I might just end on it on this, or if I did a border, it might need to be black and not, I might need to go darker and not too light, because it has this black in it here, and if I jump back up to this brown, I think it would just, it wouldn't look right to me. So if I did a border, it would need to be black, but I don't know if it's gonna get one or not. It depends on how long it takes me, because I'm done with this blanket by the end of this month, so I've got 2 weeks to finish it, and wherever I'm at is where that size blanket it is. If I wanted to say the last couple days I was working on the border, I could do that, but I really want to get all that in there, and I want it to grow a lot with it though, because I don't feel like it's big enough. And like I said in that last video, I put a lot of hard work into this. This ain't an easy thing for me to do at this time of my life, and so yeah, I want them to use the blanket, not the baby outgrow it so quickly. Alright guys, if you have questions for me to talk about in the next video, please leave them in the comments of this video. And late Monday night, I will look through the comments and jot down questions, and I will answer them while I am crocheting tomorrow night. I hate it when I snag it like that. So leave me a comment or topic to talk about, and I will greatly appreciate it. Goodness. Gotta rest that hand a little bit. That little pinky cramps up real easy. It knows it's getting a workout. Got it. I can't wait till next month when I can go back to the crochet club. Yep. I'll be done hit by the time I go back. I mean, I've done had 2 surgeries since I've been gone from there. But anyway, I hope that they are still meeting and everything. Surely they are. Yeah. All right. Well, guys, I appreciate you all joining me for a little chat here. A little bit of a chat, but I guess I'm gonna go, and we need to do my meds. So I'll go and get those done. And I'll see you all in the next video. But I hope you all have a great day. Remember, it's a beautiful day to crochet or work on any other projects. And I will see you guys later. Bye, friends.